Fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101. We'll talk Browns NFL football and training camp. We'll talk traveling Major League Baseball. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. What quarterback did Tampa Bay trade away for second and fourth round draft picks in 1987? I will have the answer later on the broadcast. Well, Baker Mayfield showed and had a lot of action at day 10 of Browns training camp today in Berea. But Baker Mayfield didn't have Odell Beckham Jr. or Jarvis Landry in team drills today. But it didn't stop him from slinging it all over the yard. He connected numerous times with Jalen Strong and then finished out practice with a 50-yard bomb to Derek Willis, who caught it in one-handed over T.J. Carey before rolling to the ground. He punctuated the score by punting the ball into the gallery of fans at today's training camp session, and which was also a scrimmage game. The Browns have their first preseason game this Thursday against the Washington Redskins at home at First Energy Stadium. This will be the first dress rehearsal for when the regular season begins on September 8th. And this will give Freddie Kitchens a chance to see what he's looking for and see who is really going to progress and make the 53-man roster and who will not. And he's going to be looking for to see who really can develop and really can make plays and who really can show that they want to be on this team and make the 53-man roster. Now, they showed a lot of – Austin Corbett really put up a lot of big numbers today at training camp today. So did Derek Willis, who caught a one-handed pass, put up a lot of big numbers today, along with Jalen Strong. And I just really feel this is going to be a fun season about Browns football. And it'll all kick off on Thursday, which will be September 5th. And that will be a Thursday night game. And that will kick off the 100th season of NFL football and the 100th anniversary of the National Football League. And I will have my Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football season premiere pregame show and postgame show. And I'll break it down and get my Thursday Night Football pick. And then it will really kick off on Sunday, September 8th, will be the official season premiere of Scott Sports 101, NFL Football Sunday. And I'll break it down with the early games, pregame, postgame show. And I will do for the late games, early games, postgame show, and this season premiere of Scott Sports 101 Sunday Night Football pregame and the postgame show as well. And always, the season premiere of Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football pregame and postgame show. And it all begins on Thursday, September 5th. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I am ready for the football. And my question is to you guys, are you ready for some football? And I know you all are. And it will all begin when the regular season kicks off on Thursday, September 5th, and Sunday, September 8th. And bear in mind, these preseason games do not mean anything. This will be dress rehearsals. And Freddie Kitchens is really going to know what he is looking for when he's watching these players. They're going to all be tested. They're going to all get playing time, and it's really going to figure out who will make the 53-man roster. So, really, we're going to have to keep this in mind and see who really does make this 53-man roster. So, we'll see what happens in the first preseason game against the Washington Redskins this Thursday at First Energy Stadium. And kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. And you can hear it on the radio at 92.3 The Fan, WKRK, and I think it will be televised on Channel 3, I believe, WKYC. So people look out for that. Turning now to the Tribe. The Tribe lost to the Texas Rangers 1-0 at Progressive Field. Aaron Civil was on the hill for the Tribe tonight. Seville went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, and struck out 7 batters. Then the bullpen took over, but were not able to hold off the Rangers. And the Tribe had 8 hits on the night, but could not put any runs on the board. And the Tribe will be back at it tomorrow as they play Game 2 of the series against the Texas Rangers. First pitch at 7:10 on Fox Sports Ohio. And the Tribe is still, I believe it, I think they're now 4 in back of the Minnesota Twins. I think Minnesota won tonight. Check me if I'm wrong. So, check me if I'm wrong. And so the Tribe will hopefully, they'll see if they can snap their losing streak tomorrow night. And I will get back to talking sports in just a moment, but right now it is time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. What quarterback did Tampa Bay trade for second and fourth round draft picks in 1987? And if you said Steve Young, you are correct. Deemed a bust by the Buccaneers, Steve Young was traded to the San Francisco 49ers to serve as Joe Montana's backup. He would go on to make Montana expandable, earn league MVP honors in 1992 and 94, earn MVP honors in Super Bowl 29, and retire with the highest passer rating among NFL quarterbacks with at least 1,500 passing attempts. And I will have another trivia question on my next broadcast, so stay tuned for that. Now, getting back to the Browns and training camp, the Browns have really, Freddie Kitchens liked what he saw today at day 10 of training camp, and we'll have to see what happens tomorrow at day 11 of training camp. And the Browns are really beginning to show that their poise and efforts. They're really beginning to show that the players are really beginning to show that they're really wanting to make this roster. And it's going to really, I think, come down to the final preseason game to really see who is going to make the 53-man roster and who will not. And I just feel that this will be a really fun preseason. Even though these games aren't going to mean anything, I really feel it's going to be a fun and enjoyable preseason. I think it's going to be a fun regular season this year, and I feel that the Browns are going to win 3 out of 5 of all the primetime games they have, and I think most of us fans are thinking that. And I still want to know your thoughts on that, of how many primetime games out of the 5 that the Browns are going to win. So go to my discussion page at Scott Sports 101 and leave me a thought. Or go to my website, my email address, my website, scottsports101@gmail.com. I want to know your thoughts and your inputs on this. And I want to know how many primetime games you think the Browns are going to win, and how many games do you think the Browns are going to win in general this regular season. So, let me know what your thoughts and inputs are. Go to my discussion page on my YouTube channel or scottsports101@gmail.com. Final thoughts. I thought the Tribe had some golden opportunities tonight, but just could not take advantage of them, and they get shut out tonight in Texas. And I just felt they should have scored, and Frank Cohen knows what the team knows what they need to do, and I think they're going to look back at this, and they're going to regroup and try to win tomorrow night's game and get back on the winning track, because they want to get back to being number 1. They want to be back in the playoffs this year. So we'll see what happens tomorrow in Game 2 of this series with the Texas Rangers. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for this edition of Scott Sports 101. I'll be back with another podcast later on this week. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.